never know if it could change your life. Take a chance, you're neither wrong or right. You never know if you don't roll them dice. You better roll them dice. You never know if it'll change your life.
Matt, are you familiar with the works and artistic output of one Jay Goodman?
Yeah, a little bit. I feel like he has a lot of games he's made.
Sorry, I was setting you up for a John Goodman, Joe Goodman.
Oh, Jay Goodman. Yeah, I love
up, but
Oh Brother,
it was
Where
kind
Art
of,
There. I love The Righteous Gemstones.
Yeah, you know. It was a little bit of a tortured setup, and I dropped it on you. But yeah, no, not that Goodman, Matt. The other Goodman of Goodman Games.
Right. It's better than Badman Games.
Much better than Badman Games. Yeah, it actually is Joseph Goodman. Joseph Goodman of Goodman Games. What kind of stuff has Goodman Games come out with, Matt? What are they known for?
So they're the publisher of DCC. That's not Dallas Cowboys Cheerleaders. That's Dungeon Crawl Classics, which is an old school style game. And unlike a lot of people who make an old school style system, they make a ton of adventures. They just churn out little, not soft cover adventures that you can grind your old school party through. So they make a ton of modules.
Yeah. We have recommended DCC before. Listen, there's just a whole bunch of stuff. Some of it's good, some of it's not so good, some of it's mid, but you can never say that they don't have stuff for you to run, to play, to draw inspiration from. They're at all the cons, all the old heads write for them, work for them. Yeah.
Yeah, and so today we're going to review for you, our Patreon listeners, How to Write Adventure Modules That Don't Suck by Goodman Games, which was released a couple years ago. And if you're not a Patreon listener, you can head over to patreon.com/dungeonmasterornone and plop down $5 to get this and all of our bonus episodes and other stuff.
Yeah, this is a rare book in that it is aimed at GMs and specifically adventure writers, and it has a robust set of articles about how to write those adventure modules, hence the title. And each article comes with an accompanying short adventure, short encounter or
NPC.
Resource.
Yeah.
And I don't know that there are really any other books like this. It's an anthology. It's interesting. There's a lot going on here, and it's, like I said, this makes it sort of like unique in a hobby filled with lots and lots of books and written materials. This is kind of its own thing.
Yeah, I think I've just sort of decided that I would like to one day have read every book on how to be a game master that's not like a book or the section in a role-playing game, because I find those books kind of fascinating. And it's like...
It's also... an accomplishable goal, because there actually are not that many of them.
I've read every book on the history of world civilizations, right? You can see it in the shelf behind me.
You can see it on your shelf.
Yeah. No, so that's not an accomplishable goal, but this one is, because there's only like 15 books out there about this. So this was one of them on my list. And it's, from an old school game company, and the advice is old school game oriented, right? The introduction, or at least the first chapter, talks about kind of low context adventures. Like, hey, here's an adventure. We're not going to do everything for you. It's not a Paizo style adventure path or a WotC style 300 campaign. This is there are areas here to fill in why you're here, where you go next, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
Which is interesting in that, there was a recent announcement from WotC as we're approaching the deadline for the release of revised 5th edition 2024/2025 that the starter set will be an adaptation of Keep on the Borderlands, which is something that Goodman Games has actually adapted before, like they've republished it. And speaking of low context adventures, that's a real low context one.
It's kind of a no context adventure. To be honest,
we might have to do a deep dive on Keep on the Borderlands.
Yeah, actually,
because
add that to the list, because we've talked around it, but we've never done a deep dive on it. And at this point, it's been republished like 6 times, so maybe we should.
Right.
If you'd like to hear the rest of this podcast, you can check it out at patreon.com/Dungeon Master of None.